Listening test instructions. The listening test is about 50 minutes. There are 6 parts in listening test. You will have about 6 minutes to listen to each passage and answer the questions. The passage will be played once.
Hey, you look concerned. What's on your mind?
The final exam. I'm not fully prepared yet.
Well, don't worry too much. You still have 3 days.
Yeah, but 3 days will fly past in a wink.
Well, you still have time to cram things in your brain anyway.
Question 1. Why is the man looked worried?
You will hear a conversation in 3 sections. You will hear each section only once. After each section, you will hear 2 or 3 questions. You will hear the questions only once. Choose the best answer to each question.
Good morning. How can I assist you today?
Good morning. I'm interested in applying for a home loan. I've been looking at a few properties, and I'm eager to get the process started.
That's great to hear. To begin with, I'll need to understand your financial situation. Can you tell me about your current income and any existing debts?
Sure. I'm currently employed as a software engineer, earning $80,000 annually. I don't have any major debts, just a car loan with about $8,000 remaining.
Thanks for that information. Based on your income and current debt, we'll need to look at your credit score and overall financial history. Have you checked your credit score recently?
Yes, I checked it a few months ago. It was around 750.
That's a strong score. It should help you qualify for a favorable interest rate. Next, can you provide details about the property you're interested in and the amount you're looking to borrow?
I'm looking at a house priced at $350,000. I'm planning to make a down payment of $70,000, so I'll need a loan for the remaining $280,000.
Perfect. For a loan of that amount, we'll need to assess your debt-to-income ratio and ensure that the property meets our lending criteria. We'll also need some documentation from you, such as proof of income, tax returns, and bank statements.
I can gather those documents. How long does the application process usually take?
Once we have all your documents, the approval process typically takes around 2 to 3 weeks. However, if there are any issues or additional information required, it could take a bit longer.
What kind of debt is the customer currently managing? What essential papers must the customer provide for the loan? How long does the loan approval process usually take?
You will hear the second section of the conversation shortly.
Okay, that sounds reasonable. What kind of interest rates can I expect for a loan of that amount?
Interest rates can vary based on several factors, including your credit score, the term of the loan, and the type of loan you choose. For a conventional 30-year fixed-rate mortgage, you might be looking at an interest rate between 4% and 5%. Does that sound like what you were expecting?
Yes, that's within the range I anticipated. Are there any additional fees I should be aware of?
Yes, there are several potential fees to consider. These might include an origination fee, appraisal fee, and closing costs. Origination fees typically range from 0.5% to 1% of the loan amount, and closing costs can be about 2% to 5% of the loan amount.
That's helpful to know. I've heard about private mortgage insurance as well. Will I need that?
PMI is usually required if your down payment is less than 20% of the home's purchase price. Since your down payment is 20%, you shouldn't PMI. However, it's always good to confirm this once we get further into the application process.
Great. What steps should I take next?
The next step is to complete a formal loan application. You can do this online or in person. Once you've submitted the application, we'll review it along with the documents you provide. After that, we'll order an appraisal of the property and move forward with underwriting.
I'll start gathering the documents and fill out the application. How will you keep me updated on the progress?
We'll keep you informed via email or phone call at each stage of the process. You can also contact us anytime if you have questions or need updates.
Which of the following is not mentioned as a potential fee? After submitting the loan application, what comes next? When is private mortgage insurance typically needed?
You will hear the third section of the conversation shortly.
That sounds good. Is there anything specific I should be aware of while gathering my documents?
Just make sure all your documents are up to date and accurate. For proof of income, include recent pay stubs and your most recent tax returns. For bank statements, provide the last 2 or 3 months. If you have any other assets or income sources, include documentation for those as well.
Got it. I'll make sure everything is in order. What happens if the appraisal comes in lower than the expected purchase price?
If the appraisal comes in lower than the purchase price, you may need to either negotiate a lower price with the seller or provide additional funds to cover the difference. It's something we can discuss further if that situation arises.
I see. And if I have any questions during the process, who should I contact?
You can reach out to me directly. My contact information will be included in the emails and letters we send you. Additionally, our customer service team is always available if you need assistance outside of business hours.
Thanks for all the information. I feel more confident about moving forward now.
You're welcome. I'm glad to hear that. Just let us know when you're ready to start the application and we'll take it from there. Have a great day.
You too. Thanks again.
Before submitting, what's crucial for your documents? If the appraisal is lower than expected, what's the best move?
You will hear a conversation followed by 5 questions. Listen to each question. You will hear the question only once. Choose the best answer to each question.
Good morning, Sarah. I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Thompson. Not at all. Come on in. What's up?
Well, I was just passing by and thought I'd check in about the faucet in the kitchen. I got your message about it leaking. How's it going?
Oh, it's been a bit of a hassle, actually. The leak has gotten worse over the past few days. It's dripping constantly now, and it's starting to make a mess. I'm worried about water damage.
I'm sorry to hear that. I can imagine how frustrating that must be. Have you tried tightening the faucet or checking if there's any obvious problem?
I did try tightening it, but it didn't help. It still drips no matter how much I turn it. I think there might be something wrong with the seal or the washer inside.
That sounds like a good guess. It might be a simple fix, but it could also be something more involved. I'll get a plumber to come over and take a look. Do you have any preferred times when they should come by?
I'm usually free in the afternoons after work. Would that be a good time?
That works for me. I'll call them and schedule a visit for tomorrow afternoon. Does that sound all right?
Yes, that's perfect. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I was starting to get worried about the constant dripping and the potential water damage.
Of course. I'm sorry for any inconvenience this has caused. We want to make sure the apartment stays in good condition for you. I'll also make sure to their faucets and fixtures while they're here to prevent any further issues.
That's great. I've also noticed that the bathroom sink faucet is starting to make a weird noise sometimes. Maybe it's just old or needs some maintenance too.
I'll mention that to the plumber as well. It's always good to get a thorough inspection. Anything else you've noticed that might need attention?
Not at the moment, but I'll keep you posted if anything comes up. I've been really happy with how you handle maintenance issues. It's reassuring to know you take care of things promptly.
Thank you for saying that, Sarah. I appreciate your understanding and patience. I'll confirm the appointment with you once it's set. In the meantime, if you need anything else or if the faucet gets worse, just give me a call.
Will do. Thanks again, Mr. Thompson. Have a great day.
You too, Sarah. See you soon.
Sarah describes the faucet leak as How did Sarah first attempt to resolve the issue with the faucet? What is Sarah's suspicion about the faucet issue? When is Sarah most likely to be free for a plumber's appointment? Which of the following concerns does Sarah add about the other faucet?
You will hear a conversation followed by 6 questions. Listen to each question. You will hear the question only once. Choose the best answer to each question.
Hi, good afternoon. I recently got a prescription for a medication called amoxicillin from my doctor. Could you give me some more information about it?
Of course, I'd be happy to help. Amoxicillin is an antibiotic that's used to treat a variety of bacterial infections. It's commonly prescribed for infections like pneumonia, bronchitis, and in the ear, nose, and throat.
That sounds right. My doctor mentioned it's for a throat infection. How should I take this medication?
You should take amoxicillin exactly as prescribed by your doctor. It's usually taken orally, and it comes in both capsules and liquid form. If you've been given capsules, you should swallow them whole with a full glass of water. If you have the liquid form, make sure to shake the bottle well before measuring out a dose with the provided measuring spoon or cup.
Got it. Are there any specific instructions I should follow regarding food and drink?
You can take amoxicillin with or without food. However, taking it with food may help to reduce any potential stomach upset. It's also important to drink plenty of fluids while you're on this medication.
Okay, and what about the dosage? How often should I take it?
The dosage depends on the specifics of your prescription, but amoxicillin is generally taken every 8 to 12 hours. It's important to follow the exact dosing schedule provided by your doctor. Try to take it at the same times each day to help you remember.
What if I miss a dose?
If you miss a dose, take it as soon as you remember. If it's almost time for your next dose, skip the missed dose and continue with your regular schedule. Don't double up on doses to make up for a missed one.
Are there any side effects I should be aware of?
Yes, like all medications, amoxicillin can cause side effects. Common ones include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and a rash. These are usually mild. However, if you experience severe side effects like difficulty breathing, swelling of the face or throat, or severe diarrhea that's watery or bloody, you should contact your doctor immediately.
That's good to know. Can I take amoxicillin with other medications?
It's important to inform your doctor and pharmacist of all the other medications you're taking, including over-the-counter drugs and supplements. Amoxicillin can interact with some medications, so it's best to be cautious. For example, it can interact with blood thinners and certain medications used to treat gout.
I'm also on a daily multivitamin. Should I be concerned about that?
Generally, taking a multivitamin with amoxicillin shouldn't cause any problems. However, make sure to take them at different times of the day if you're concerned. It's always a good practice to space out the intake of different supplements and medications.
Is there anything else I should know before starting this medication?
Just remember to complete the full course of amoxicillin, even if you start feeling better before finishing the medication. This helps to ensure that the infection is fully cleared and reduces the risk of antibiotic resistance. If you have any other questions or concerns while taking the medication, don't hesitate to reach out to us or your doctor.
Thank you very much for all the information.
You're welcome. If you have any other questions or need further assistance, feel free to ask. Take care and get well soon.
Thanks, I will. Have a good day.
What is the recommended frequency for taking amoxicillin? Which of the following is a common side effect of amoxicillin? Does amoxicillin have any interactions with other drugs? What's a crucial step when beginning amoxicillin? How should you measure a dose of liquid amoxicillin? To ensure effective use of amoxicillin, which scheduling practice is advised?
You will hear a news item once. It is about 1.5 minutes long. Then 5 questions will appear. Choose the best way to complete each statement from the drop-down menu.
In a surprising turn of events, Tech Global Inc., one of the world's leading technology companies, has announced an unexpected shift in its strategic direction. In a press conference held earlier today, CEO Emma Lawson revealed that the company will be pivoting away from its core business of consumer electronics to focus exclusively on developing advanced artificial intelligence systems. The announcement comes as a shock to both industry analysts and consumers, who have long associated Tech Global with its popular line of smartphones, laptops, and smart home devices. According to Lawson, the decision to change direction stems from recent breakthroughs in AI technology that the company believes could revolutionize multiple sectors, including healthcare, finance, and transportation. Lawson emphasized that this strategic shift is not a reaction to financial difficulties, but rather a proactive move to position Tech Global at the forefront of what she describes as the next technological frontier. The company plans to invest over $5 billion in AI research and development over the next 5 years. This investment will be directed towards creating new AI platforms, enhancing machine learning capabilities, and developing applications that can provide personalized solutions to complex problems. The announcement has already sparked a range of responses. Analysts are speculating about the potential impact on Tech Global's stock prices and market position. Meanwhile, customers and industry insiders are curious about the future of the company's existing product lines and how the transition will affect current projects. Tech Global has assured its stakeholders that it will honor all existing product warranties and support commitments. The company is also planning a series of informational events to provide further details about its new focus and to address any concerns.
You will listen to a 2 minutes video. Then 8 questions appear. Choose the best way to answer each question.
Maxime, darling, do you ever feel like you're stuck in a time warp? Your designs are beautiful, yes, but they lack the edge that keeps fashion moving forward.
Alessandra, dear, not everything needs to scream avant-garde. Classic styles endure precisely because they transcend trends. Fashion isn't just about shock value, it's about elegance and timelessness.
Why not merge both worlds? Sustainability doesn't mean sacrificing style. We can innovate with eco-friendly fabrics and still create pieces that resonate with today's fashion-forward consumers.
And how many shows have you headlined, Raphael? Sustainability is trendy now, but will it stand the test of time?
More than you might think. Consumers are demanding transparency and accountability. We can't ignore the environmental impact of our industry.
He has a point, Alessandra. Perhaps we can incorporate some sustainable practices without compromising our aesthetics.
I suppose there's a balance to be struck, but I refuse to be confined by tradition or fleeting trends.
Exactly. Fashion is about evolution. We have the power to influence not just style, but attitudes towards the planet.
Agreed. Let's collaborate on a few pieces for next season. Classic lines with eco-conscious fabrics. It could be a game changer.
As long as we keep pushing boundaries, fashion should excite, provoke, and inspire.
Cheers to innovation, sustainability, and the future of fashion.
To timeless elegance and the artistry that transcends generations.
To staying true to ourselves while embracing change. Cheers!
You will hear a report once. It is about 3 minutes long. Then 6 questions will appear. Choose the best way to answer each question from the drop-down menu.
Music therapy has increasingly emerged as a significant tool in the treatment of mental health conditions, offering a complementary approach to traditional therapeutic methods. Its role in mental health treatment is multifaceted, drawing on the therapeutic potential of music to address emotional, psychological, and physiological aspects of well-being. One of the primary benefits of music therapy is its ability to facilitate emotional expression and processing. Music provides a safe and non-threatening medium through which individuals can explore and articulate their emotions, especially when verbal communication is challenging. This can be particularly beneficial for individuals with conditions such as depression, anxiety, and PTSD, where traditional talk therapies may not always be sufficient. Moreover, music therapy can enhance cognitive function and provide structure, which is particularly useful for individuals with neurodevelopmental disorders or cognitive impairments. Through structured musical activities, patients can improve their attention, memory, and problem-solving skills. Music therapy also offers a sense of routine and predictability, which can be comforting and stabilizing for those dealing with mental health issues. Additionally, the social aspect of music therapy, often conducted in group settings, can foster social skills and build a sense of community and support. For individuals who may feel isolated due to their mental health conditions, the communal experience of making music can reduce feelings of loneliness and enhance social interaction. Incorporating music therapy into mental health treatment plans can lead to improved outcomes by addressing the emotional, cognitive, and social needs of individuals. Its holistic approach complements conventional therapies and offers a valuable alternative for those seeking diverse avenues for managing and overcoming mental health challenges. As research and practice in this field continue to evolve, music therapy holds the promise of becoming an integral component of comprehensive mental health care.